Hey everyone, welcome to group break number 232. Today we have an 8-box football double up from 2020. 4 blasters of Chronicles, 4 blasters of Prizms. You get a team from Group A and Group B, just to kind of help balance it out to make sure you get at least, like one top 16 team. Without further ado, let's get into the team randoms. 3 times on the names, 3 times on the teams. Good luck everyone, let's have some fun, and let's hope for some cool cards today. Here we go. 3 times. Once, twice, and 3rd time. This is zoomed in. There we go. And we'll grab Group A. I'm just going to zoom out the page. There we go. And once, twice, and 3rd time. Eagles and Chiefs, top and bottom. Chargers, second from the bottom. And Group B teams. Honestly, the Falcons are a solid Group B team in terms of quantity. Once, twice, and 3rd time. Saints on the bottom, the Browns on the top. Actually, the Browns have been solid as well. Here we go. Russell, you've got the Eagles and Browns. Dushu with the Bengals and Raiders. Brian with the Ravens and Bucks. Francois with the Colts and Steelers. Barinder with the Packers and Falcons. Russell with the Broncos and Seahawks. Chris with the Cowboys and Titans. Matthew with the Vikings and Bears. Francois with the Jaguars and Texans. Matthew with the Dolphins and Panthers. Francois with the 49ers and the Cardinals. Patrick, you got Washington and the Giants and the Bills and the Patriots. Chris with the Lions and Rams, Matthew with the Chargers and Jets, and Patrick with the Chiefs and the Saints. So I will get them copied over in 1 second. I gotta do that. So my actual name is Tyler. But yeah. If you're unfamiliar with the whole because there's a couple people in here that kind of are only in for breaks, but we're essentially a storefront. But yeah, I do the group break, so it's a lot. It's definitely a lot of fun. I mean, anyone that does breaks will tell you that it's really fun until sorting day comes along. And then it's depending on your outlook on it, it's either fun and stressful, just fun, or tedious. I am in the it's just fun because I just like sorting cards, and it's a lot of fun. But again, thank you all. The breaks don't happen without you. So I just hope everyone's enjoying them. Hopefully everyone's having fun. That's really all that matters at the end of the day. And hopefully we can add a little bit of action. Oop, that is not the right team viewer. That is basketball. I gotta switch over to this. Hang on. 1 second. That should be correct. There we go. That looks correct. Right? Jets, Chargers. Chris with the Rams. I mean, you're looking for your main thing is rookies, honestly. So Akers and Van Jefferson are probably the 2 with the Rams that you'll see the most. I mean, if we get a really nice Stafford parallel, then yeah, that'll help. But you're mainly looking for rookie stuff at this point, especially with this retail in general. And with the Lions are actually you got DeAndre Swift there. The Lions have been one of the most solid teams in the past few breaks. I just gotta go get some water. I got something stuck in my throat, so I will be back in 2 seconds here. But if there's any trades, let me know. But I'll be back in 2 seconds. All right, there we go. I'm back. Sorry. I took some Tums before the break, and I think there's just like a little bit that was somehow stuck. It didn't dissolve instantly, so. All right. Let's go. Let's have some fun. I mean, let's get some cool stuff. Again, we've had some like solid football breaks. Last week wasn't the best, off the top of my head. The couple weeks before were really good. So, all right, I just gotta get the box out of the way. There we go. That's better. Here we go. Pack 1. We got a silver Prizm Black, Tiki Barber for the Giants, Ruggs for the Raiders, Boyd for the Bengals, and Mooney for the Bears on the silver Prizm Black, and Chase Young for Washington. But yeah. I mean, Mooney's not the worst. That's a weird pack, by the way. Just where the silver was. Yeah, like if you're looking for value, you're looking for like obviously your rookies. So Cup for the Rams, Anderson for the Panthers, Chase Young for Washington on the Luminance Pink, Higgins for the Bengals, and Hurts for the Eagles. It was a Mooney Prizm Black or Prizm Black Silver. That is, I think, on the sleeve. The marking down there. Hang on, let me see if that's the case. If that's the case, I'm just gonna get a new sleeve. Yeah, that sleeve's really marked up. It's not on the card, so. There, that's just a sleeve that's got really marked up. There we go. Yeah, the Bears one is a silver. The Prizm Black Silver is the set. Chase Young for Washington again. Murray for the Chargers on the Prestige. Jefferson for the Vikings on the pink rookie. Tua on the rated rookie. Nice one there. And Dobbins for the Ravens on the Gridiron Kings. Good little start here. Burrow for the Bengals. Taylor for the Colts. That's good. Hurts for the Eagles. T. Higgins for the Bengals. And Tua for the Dolphins. Honestly, like 5 really solid names in that pack. Get this card. Some of these sleeves, just as a heads up, they're slightly like, they just have like little print deficiencies, I think would be the best way to describe them. So there's nothing wrong with the sleeves, it's just they have a little bit of a mark. That's just a solid pack because we got 5 good names. Marino for the Dolphins, Taylor for the Colts, Ryan for the Falcons, CH for Kansas City, and Judy for the Broncos. Chark for the Jaguars, Kurt Warner for the Cardinals, Dobbins for the Ravens and the Pink Gridiron Kings, Moss for the Bills, and Love for the Packers. We'll still sleeve them. I forgot to check if Gabriel Davis stuff went up. Wilson for the Seahawks. Burrow for the Bengals. CH for Kansas City. Judy for the Broncos. And Johnson for the Bears. Pretty solid blaster one here. Gore for the Jets. Locke for the Broncos. Tua for the Dolphins on the luminance pink. Jordan Love for the Packers. There's a little bit of a scrape thing down there. And Claypool for the Steelers. So Rocky, pretty much everything, so it goes within the week. If you had, well, like within the week that it breaks. So for example, all breaks from last week, essentially, like, generally they'll get dropped off on today, Wednesday. And then they'll get shipped out. So everything from like, it kind of rotates weekly. If that makes, or like it's every week, so all breaks that happen within that week get shipped out the next week type of thing, and then so on and so forth. It's just I think it's the best way to do it, because like it makes it so that, you know, we're not sending out, like, from just a pure environmental standpoint, we're not sending out excess envelopes and stuff, and like you're still getting your cards in a timely manner. Robinson for the Jaguars, Hawkins for the Cardinals, Pittman Jr. for the Colts, Claypool for the Steelers, and Herbert for the Chargers. So, and it also just allows just a little bit more flexibility and stuff with, if a break doesn't fill right on the break date, like it can fill a couple days later or something, and easier to adjust for that. Ayuk for the 49ers. Herbert, again, for the Chargers. Adams for the Packers. Robinson for the Jaguars. Eason for the Colts. Yeah, the football games were wild last week. Barber for the Giants. Judy for the Broncos. Johnson for the Bucks. Taylor for the Colts. And Taylor for the Colts. It was, I mean, Brady's comeback was just stupid. And like the Chiefs and Bills game was insane. Anderson for the Panthers, Morgan for the Jets, Roethlisberger for the Steelers, Jefferson on the Silver Dynagon for the Vikings, and Dobbins for the Ravens. You know, I don't watch the most football out there, but it was a really entertaining week. I mean, when everything comes down to the last play and there's like lots of comebacks, lots of drama, it makes it a lot more fun. Chase Young for Washington, Cooper Kupp for the Rams, Akers for the Rams on the Pink Gridiron Kings, Ayuk for the 49ers, and Tua for the Dolphins. I do hate the playoff overtime, or like just the NFL overtime rules in general. Because like not allowing a team to get a chance to respond seems kind of bad. Taylor for the Colts, CeeDee Lamb for the Cowboys, Chubb for the Browns on the pink, Van Jefferson for the Rams, and Queen for the Ravens. Marino for the Dolphins, Burrow for the Bengals, CH for Kansas City, Hurts for the Eagles, and Pittman Jr. for the Colts. Doing pretty good on the names here. Like, you can go through some Chronicles blasters without hitting the good names. So, Warner for the Cardinals, Gibson for Washington, Moss for the Patriots, Swift for the Lions, and Jefferson for the Vikings. So, two good blasters. The first one was obviously the best, I'd say, but I mean, when your stack of like sleeve cards for good QBs or top players is about as high as your like regular one, then that's a good thing. Jones for the Giants, Moss for the Bills, Chark for the Jaguars. Taylor for the Colts on the silver Dynagon. Another good one. And CeeDee Lamb for the Cowboys. There is some like, and with all of these, the silvers in general, from Chronicles and Blasters, there's a lot of like just dots and lines and stuff. So just as a heads up, they are there. But Bosa for the Chargers. Bridgewater for the Panthers. Moss for the Bills. CeeDee Lamb for the Cowboys. And Herbert for the Chargers. Moon for the Titans. Jefferson for the Vikings. Wilson for the Seahawks on the pink. CEH for Kansas City on the rated rookie. And Chin for the Panthers. It's got a bit of a soft corner. And try to call everything. I will obviously try my best. I will miss some stuff every once in a while, but trying my best. So if I see like something that's really noticeable, to call it out. Samuel for the 49ers. Watt for the Texans. Dobbins for the Ravens. Tua on the score. And Rieger for the Eagles. Nice Tua. Yeah, we'll get that one. Sure, why not? Like, really good blasters so far. Like, just all of them. Prescott for the Cowboys. Another Herbert for the Chargers. Locke for the Broncos. Dobbins for the Ravens. And Mims for the Jets. We've kind of just hit the good rookies, and you'll love to see it. Allen for the Bills. Kamara for the Saints. Edwards for the Raiders. Claypool for the Steelers. And Davis for the Bills. Murray for the Cardinals. Morgan for the Jets. Frank Gore for the Jets on the pink. Mooney for the Bears on the playoff. And Higgins for the Bengals. And maybe I jinxed it. Bryce for the 49ers. Rivers for the Colts. Chenault Jr. for the Jaguars on the pink Gridiron Kings. Gibson for Washington. And Pirine for the Jets. That was our worst blaster so far. But again, it's still like, you still have one of your harder to hit quote unquote cards. Like the foil subsets of a good rookie QB. So even then, it ain't that bad. I also think, I know some people were asking about select football, and like, I think early details just went up about it today. Like, there's nothing on like release date or anything. It's just like what it looks like and that it's coming out. Wilson for the Seahawks, Chark for the Jaguars, Ruggs for the Raiders, Herbert, nice one there for the Chargers, and Robinson for the Jaguars. So, if you were wondering, it looks like it is going to be on its way somewhat, but it's just like, again, the very early like announcement of the product that is going to be coming out. So, Locke for the Broncos, Fromm for the Bills, Lamar Jackson for the Ravens, Gibson for Washington, Rieger for the Eagles. Soccer breaks, I don't think so right now. Yeah, not right now, but maybe in the future, hopefully. Mack for the Bears. Gore for the Jets. Williams for the Kansas City Chiefs. CeeDee Lamb for the Cowboys. And Davis for the Bills. Yeah, nothing for soccer right now. Donald for the Rams. Jefferson for the Rams. Kelsey for Kansas City. Higgins for the Bengals. And Morgan for the Jets. Hopefully in the long term, yeah. Rieger for the Eagles. Gibson for Washington. Ruggs for the Raiders on the pink. CH for Kansas City. And James Robinson for the Jaguars. Boyd for the Bengals. Ruggs for the Raiders. Godwin for the Bucks. Well, nice. Herbert on the rated rookie. And Mooney for the Bears. So we hit like Tua and Herbert on the rated rookies. That's pretty good. I don't know if they're quite stand worthy. I mean, I normally put them on the stand, but like they're cool cards. Ryan for the Falcons, Jefferson for the Vikings, Fromm for the Bills, Taylor for the Colts, nice Prizm Black, and Snead for the Kansas City Chiefs. Nice stuff there. All right, let's get some stands out after this one, because we'll get I think those 3 on stands. CH for Kansas City, Murray for the Chargers, Hawkinson for the Lions, Moss for the Bills, and Harrison for the Ravens. But yeah, I would like to do soccer at some point. Soccer is one of the products that I really would like to, like, I mean, I know it's going to be hard to get hobby in for just because it's crazy high demand, but definitely would be one of the ones that I would like to get some hobby for. So just because the retail side of it, I'm not quite as familiar with it. Hobby a little bit more, but there. That's better. All right, let me clear some weight here. But yeah, I would like to do soccer. I think it's a good time for soccer because it's like kind of at the early stuff. It's in that like the hype range, but like it hasn't fully caught to where it could be on a global scale yet, type of thing. And I think once like Panini fully loses their license for football and basketball, they're gonna lean pretty hard into soccer. So here we go. Prizm time. Yeah, honestly, Prizm was really quiet last week, so I think it felt quiet. I don't remember if we hit the Burrow last week or the week before, but it felt quiet. So Prescott for the Cowboys, Sanders for the Lions, Davis for the Bills. Honestly, good time. Davidson for the Falcons. Okay, so the Burrow was last week. Was it the base and the orange, right? Yeah. Let's move that there. Those up there. Okay. And then, oh right, because it was Herbert the week before. So it ended up being solid. It just like the week before's break was stupid. I couldn't remember if we had one more in between. Crowder for the Jets, Mack for the Colts, Eason for the Colts on the jersey, and Bosa for the 49ers. Again, as a reminder, all Prizm rookies will get sleeved and top-loaded. They get sleeved initially, but top-loaded later. And honestly, that Davis pull probably wouldn't have been that big last week, but like, pretty good now. Hayward for the Steelers, Kamara for the Saints, Ludden for the Jaguars, and McMahon for the Bears. Beckham Jr. for the Browns, Howard for the Dolphins, Armstead for the 49ers, and Taylor for the Seahawks on the rookie orange laser. I'd like to see one good rookie silver today. That is what I want to see. Ngakoue for the Jaguars, Jarrett for the Falcons, Evans for the Titans, and Tunsil for the Texans. Last pack. Newton for the Patriots, Thomas for the Ravens, and McMahon for the Bears on the silver, and Tannehill for the Titans on the brilliance. All right. Next blaster. Yeah, the hope is that the card industry will pick up a little bit with releases over the next few. I mean, like, basketball and football have been okay. Hockey's just been the one that hasn't really had a ton. So hopefully that picks up. But Landry for the Titans, Howard for the Bucks, Shenault Jr. for the Jaguars, and Jordan Love for the Packers. Not the worst. You could do worse than a Jordan Love orange laser. But And not an instant top load either. You know what? Let's be. He's a rookie QB who has some hype behind him. Sure. Mayfield for the Browns, Ballage for the Dolphins, Sean Alexander for the Seahawks, and Breeze for the Saints on the Orange Lasers. Jack for the Jaguars, Donald for the Rams, Claypool for the Steelers on the rookie, and Lawrence for the Cowboys. Nice Claypool. Solid blaster here. Chanel, Claypool, and Love. Nothing wrong with those. Nothing major for the Bengals, but you do at least have some Burrows. Campbell for the Colts. This card is like, I don't know, it just feels like it's misprinted somehow. Andrews for the Ravens. Same with this card. It's like hard to explain it. Hunter for the Vikings. And Kmet for the Bears. You do have like some T. Higgins and some Burrows at least from Chronicles. Nothing in Prizm yet though. Hooper for the Browns. Barber for the Bucks, Uchi for the Patriots, and Brown for the Ravens. Nothing in the product that you really want to hit in. Oh, that's a solid one on the back. Tucker for the Ravens, Singletary for the Bills, Silver Short for the Panthers, and Tua on the Emergent for the Dolphins. And not the true rookie, so not like could be better, but also could be a lot worse. All right, 2 blasters to go here. Here we go. Jones for the Giants, Davis for the Saints, Love for the Packers, and Kmet for the Bears. Well, that's the second Kmet Orange Lasers. Second Kmet Orange Lasers, but not the player you probably want to be hitting twice on. So, Howard for the Dolphins, Hayward for the Steelers, Rice for the 49ers, and Zerline for the Cowboys. Beckham Jr. for the Browns, Moore for the Panthers, Kmet for the Bears, and Henry for the Titans. I mean, if Kmet ever turns out to be anything good, then we did well. But do want one big Prizm hit. Thomas for the Ravens, Ngakoue for the Jaguars, Smith for the Packers, Davidson for the Falcons. I guess like the Jordan Love Orange Lasers isn't the worst. It's just, he's cooled down a little bit from release. Newton for the Patriots, Godwin for the Bucks, Davidson for the Falcons, and Doyle for the Colts. This is a weird blaster. This is one of the, we had a similar one to this actually, where it's like your orange and your regular were kind of the same. Diggs for the Bills, Njoku for the Browns. Oh, yeah, no hits for the Bengals so far, but how about a Silver Prizm rookie of Joe Burrow? I think you'll take that. That's a nice card. All you need is one. Oh, that's a nice card. Hang on one second. There we go. Let's you go there. You were the hit of the brick. Like we're not beating that. It's the only way we beat that is with like a red or blue of like him or Herbert. Cause that is approximate value. Let's I forget. We looked this up. Burrow Prizm rookie silver completed. The one thing I hate about typing in like Prizm Silver is that you get all of them. What's the number? 307. So like a buy now for it went for 700. So 700 was like the last buy now. That was January 22nd. On the 20th, a PSA 9 went for 626. Yeah, PSA 9s are in about the 650-ish range. So yeah. Like they've gone up in value obviously with their playoff success. So that's a big card. That's a really big card. I think in the grand scheme of things, it just depends on how many blasters that they produce, but I'd honestly say the orange laser is probably on the rarer side. I'm not sure. It's probably close. Because orange lasers are exclusive to blasters. So, like, whereas silvers are in everything. But, again, in terms of, like, in a blaster, hitting a silver is rarer than the orange lasers. Overall, it's probably pretty, like, close than what you'd think. Sweat for the Washington football team, Fowler for the Falcons, CeeDee Lamb for the Cowboys, and Bowden Jr. for the Raiders. I don't know. I actually don't know off the top of my head, but like the silver is the more desirable one. It's kind of like I don't know how else to describe it. It's like in hockey, it's like young guns versus like even sometimes like a lower numbered ice rookie or autograph, right? Johnson for the Bengals, Fitzpatrick for the Dolphins, AJ Dillon for the Packers on the rookie year, Murphy for the Cardinals. That is a massive pull. It is, like, I'm just saying right now, it is off center, left to right a little bit, so, like, you won't get a 10 on it. But, like, a 9's probably reasonable. Yeah, 9 seems reasonable, so definitely getting a picture of that one after the break. I'll make sure it's pretty up. But, yeah. Like, it's not a perfect 10, but, I mean, it's Prizm. It's hard to get 10s. Cole for the Jaguars, Cup for the Rams. Moss for the Bills, and Mack for the Bears. So, that's still, like, an insane card. Like, just massive. And, like, perfect timing, especially if they win this weekend. And even if they don't, also potential long-term. So, Johnson for the Texans, Ingram for the Ravens, Kirk Cousins for the Vikings, and Ojemudia for the Broncos. Yeah, that's, like, up there for our best Prizm or like football pull. McCory for the Patriots, Ronald Jones for the Bucks, Colin Johnson for the Jaguars, and Preston Williams for the Dolphins. And last pack, I mean, like, hey, we wanted one good Prizm Silver rookie, and we got the second best one. So, Smith for the Bills, Connor for the Steelers, Woodson for the Raiders, and Chark for the Jaguars. So that's the break. No randoms to do. We all know what the hit of the break is. Pretty straightforward. Joe Burrow, Silver Prizm rookie. That's 232. Insane stuff. Yeah.